Coach Thomas Chabot good to go tonight?
Chabot in, yep. Zub out.
Zub out.
Given that Buffalo played last night and didn't go the way they wanted, what do you expect out of them in this one tonight?
Well, it's early in the year, so back-to-backs I don't think have as much impact as maybe later on in the year. So I think they're going to be hungry. They're going to probably come out jumping. That's typically what happens from a team that played the night before. They've got lots of depth up front. Their defense is shored up. I mean, they're a real good hockey team. So I suspect that they're going to come out and give us everything we can handle.
DJ, he's off to a very slow start, Tage Thompson, but how do you prepare for such a unique offensive threat?
Well, you can't give him opportunities. You give him opportunities, he can score. And we got to try and do everything possible to win faceoffs against him, make him play defense, make him have to carry the puck 200 feet to get to our end. You know, and have him have to worry about our guys and check our guys.
Would you learn ultimately just on Saturday's game just how significant the game seems to change at 1-1 there late in the first?
Yeah, we just got to stay with it all the time, and we'll be better in spurts. We've had some really good moments. You know, our first period was arguably the best period of the year. You know, and we just got to stay with it. Things aren't always going to go your way. A lot of times you're going to outplay teams and not get the result. Just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually it'll turn your way.
DJ, it's a small sample size, but what do you think so far from your goaltending?
I think the goaltending's been good. I think, you know, it's hard to judge when you make big mistakes and they end up in the back of the net. It's hard to pinpoint it on the goalie or not, but I think our goaltending's been good.
Do you like the fact that you've been going back and forth thus far?
Yeah, and I think that's going to allow guys to be fresh. I think there's going to be spurts where, you know, one guy's going to be good and the other guy's maybe not going to be so good, and then that guy's going to get hot. So they're both going to play lots of games.
At this point in the year, how much is the team trying to find itself, figuring out who works with who and different things so you can peak later in the season?
Yeah, I think right now is guys are figuring each other out, figuring out exactly how they got to play to have success, whether that be defensively or offensively, and start to play more on instinct than you know, going out there and having to think too much. So I think right now we've put some good things together. I think you know, it's a real test tonight against a team that creates a lot of offense, but I think expected goals against we're where we want to be. We have to continue to get better and better and better at that, because that's one of the stats that at the end of the day, if you can keep that number down, you got a chance.
It's out of your control, but how often do you catch yourself thinking about Shane Pinto not being here?
I mean, you can, but at the end of the day, what can I do? And you can only control the controllables, and all I can do is push the guys that I have right now. And then I think when in a situation, Ridley's done a real nice job of coming in here and doing what he's done. And you know, at some point, if Vince is here, you know, we'll be a better team. But until then, we don't got time to wait. We have to just be ready to play whoever's playing every night.
Greg has kind of put himself in a position to where even if Pinto did come back, and when he does come back, that he's an NHL player now.
Well, that's for management to decide what they want to do. Obviously, he's going to be a real good player for a long time, but the way he's played, he certainly right now belongs in the lineup.
What's Ridley done to take the next step ahead?
He's stronger. You know, the league doesn't scare him probably as much, or you know, the shock value's gone. Now he's just playing. He has great hockey sense. He's really competitive. So, you know, if it's, you know, it's just how much is too much for him, you know, but right now it looks like he can handle it.
Just with Greg Anderson being honored tonight, I just wonder, like, what impact and influence did he have, like, on you, and I guess just the room at that time when you came in as a first-year coach?
Well, I think it's much like having these other guys around, you know, Neeler and Alfie and everyone. He's part of the legacy here that's had success, and we're trying to get to that level, and we're trying to push it over the top. So clearly our guys respect him and what he did here, and that allows us to try and push to get back to that same spot, but and then push it over the top.
How are you feeling, you know, today?
Pretty good. Just had to work on certain things, so no, feeling a lot better. So excited for tonight's game.
What do you think the biggest challenge that the Buffalo Sabres poses?
I mean, it's just the way they play. I mean, they create a lot of chances off the rush. They jump. with their defense a lot. So that's going to be something we're going to have to keep an eye on. And obviously, they got a lot of skills up front, a lot of skills on their back end. So it'll be a good challenge. But as we always say, I think if we play the way we know we have success, I don't think should be an issue.
And what will it be like playing with Jake Sanderson?
It'd be fun, yeah. I didn't see that coming, and this morning saw that. So no, it'll be fun. I mean, he's a hell of a player, and to be beside him, obviously it's going to be fun. Just the way we can both make plays and both skate, I think we'll manage to find a way to have success tonight.
You say you didn't see it coming. Do you have a couple extra conversations with him just to try to make sure you've got that chemistry on the ice tonight?
Not yet, really. Honestly, it's been a little bit of a busy morning for me, but it's we're gonna chat before the game. I mean, I'm not too worried. We're two good hockey players. We just go out there and do what we do, and obviously, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys seen him play since the start of the season. So just me getting in there, it's just being there for each other and talking to each other on the ice. And once you do that, I think it just makes it easier with whoever you play.
Do you have enough veteran presence on the blue line now in this organization that you can lose a player like Zub for a period of time and overcome that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, that's a game of hockey. You're going to lose guys every other game, and it's just the next man up. The next guy coming in the lineup has to do fill in the spot and do as best as he can, and that's what we've been doing. And it's at the end of the day, you never want to see any of your teammates go down, and injuries are probably the worst thing about this game. And but at the end of the day, like I said, it's part of the game, and you just have to go out there and play the game just the same way as if he was there or wasn't there.
What are your memories of Craig Anderson as a teammate?
Great memories. He's a fun guy to be around. He's always really got along with them, and obviously when I came in my first couple of years, always treated me so nice. So obviously to have a night like this tonight to celebrate him and for everything that he's accomplished on the ice, and obviously for us as knowing him off the ice, he's a special guy. So it's going to be a pretty fun night.
What makes him different? Like when you think about him as a teammate,
He's
you did something off the ice.
He's a goalie. But no, I think he's just. He was big into the racing cars and everything, which I thought was pretty cool, and he would play that at home. I guess he had the whole full setup to play that at home. So no, it's pretty cool. I mean, for me, I played with him a little bit, and just being around him, he was always a smile on his face, just having fun every day at the rink and having fun in practices. And I think that's something I took away from him, is every day you come in and with a smile on your face, and you just try to make the best out of it.
Having right now two goalies rotating back and forth, this 1-2 punch?
I mean, it's good. I mean, it means both goalies are playing well and both goalies are kind of pushing each other. I think you can kind of look at it the same way for us as players, and we all want to have success, and we all want to push each other in being better, and I think that's the same thing. They've both been playing really well, and obviously at the same time as you're not overusing anybody, and I think they get the both chances to go in every night and perform as best they can.